Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today's the part 3 of the Ford Mustang rebuild. So as you guys remember, in the previous video we did have this fender missing and it did show up already, but I will install that later. First thing I want to do is jump on the inside and swap the dash out. And also, guys, I will test fit the fender, and my plan is to take the fenders off. That way the painter can jam them out on the inside and everything. So the fenders will be off when I'm taking the car to the paint shop. Also, in today's video, I do want to go ahead and pour some antifreeze in here. That way the car is running perfectly without overheating. So let's go ahead and jump on the inside and go ahead and take that dashboard apart. Alrighty, guys, so before I go ahead and take my dashboard off, this is the parts car and I have to take the dashboard off myself. It looks like it's almost out. I just got to take a couple screws out and hopefully this thing will come right out. Let's get started. Alright, guys, so here is the new dash. I had to take it off completely with the metal brace that goes across it. It was actually the easiest way to do is holding on about, I believe, 6 bolts, maybe 8, but it was actually not too bad overall. Now I'm going to move on to my Mustang, take off the dash, and I will have to swap out the wiring most likely because this dash is from a performance package Mustang and mine is the premium package. So there's a couple little different things here, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap everything out. Alrighty, guys, the dashboard is finally out. It looks pretty cool without the dashboard. It's just that's the, I believe it's the heater or the AC, one of those two, but here is both of the dashes. Now I'm going to swap out the wiring and then we will install the new dashboard. Alright, guys, so all the wiring is finally out, and actually I have to replace everything including the metal and this AC vent thing because it is all different. So here's the new dash. I already went ahead and took it apart, and here's the old dash. I took the wire harness off and now I'm going to take this metal part off and then the AC vents. Alrighty, guys, everything is finally swapped out. All the wiring, the AC vents, the metal brace, everything looks perfect. Now we can go ahead and install the dash inside the car. Alrighty guys, everything is finally inside, and now it is the moment of truth. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the battery and we will see if everything is working. Oh, and also guys, I did forget to mention, I did fix this positive clamp right here, so it works perfectly fine. Now let's go ahead and grab the key. Should be right here. All right. Neutral. Okay. Well, it doesn't start. Interesting. Key not detected. Well, I probably need to have the center console in here because that's where the key detector is. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount it real quick and see if it'll start. Alright, so I installed the top piece and that's where the key detector is. Let's see if it'll okay, it powers up, so that's good. Let's go ahead and start it. Alright. Navigation fault, that's because it's in the back, it's not connected. Okay, well, everything else works. Check it out, guys. Heck yeah. All right, this is it. Alrighty guys, so it is getting pretty late on me today and I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and pour some antifreeze in there, and I am gonna install this fender just to check the gaps. And once the gaps are good, I'm gonna take off both of the fenders, that way the painter can jam it out on the inside easier. And also I did call the glass guy because my glass is busted. He needs to take it off. Also guys, I did mention that I'm going to replace this roof. I am not going to replace it now. There's been change of plans. As you guys see right now, it looks pretty good. There's a couple little high and low spots, but I called my painter out here and he said he can fix that without any issues. So I'm gonna leave that up to him. He's gonna bondo it and he'll make it look like new. So with all that being said guys, I'm gonna wrap it up for today and I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. I'm back guys, it is the next day here, so now I'm gonna go ahead and install the fender. It's should be over there on the stand. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. And I got 2 gallons of antifreeze. So first thing I'm gonna do is install the fender, see how the gaps line up, and then I'm gonna start it and pour some antifreeze in the system. That way the car is not overheating. Let's get started. Alrighty guys, the fender is installed and the hood, I straightened it out as much as possible. I will tell my painter to see if he can straighten it out a little bit more because it is a little bit high here, or maybe I can drop the latch a little bit and it'll work. But basically the bumper will mount on right here, and the gap overall is really good. And here is this gap. It might need to be a little bit adjusted here and there, but this is just a rough mock-up because I am taking both of the fenders off and the bumper, and I will take the car to him like that. That way he don't have to take it off or whatever. But let's go ahead and pour some antifreeze in the system and let the car run for a little bit, and then we can take the fenders off and get this thing to the paint shop. Actually guys, before I do the antifreeze, I'm just gonna go ahead and disassemble the front end, take the bumper off and both of the fenders, that way they're not in my way, and then I can drop the car on all fours, and then I can pour some antifreeze in there and keep the car running, make sure it doesn't overheat. Alrighty guys, so I actually got some spacers for the Mustang. I'm not sure how it's gonna look with these wheels. If it's gonna look kind of ugly, then I'll just take them off, but as of right now I'm gonna go ahead and install them. I already installed this one, and then we'll see how it looks. I won't be able to tell by the front just yet because the fenders are not on, but I'll be able to tell by the rear wheels, and if it looks kind of funky, then I'll just take them off. Alrighty guys, so the spacers are on. Man, actually this thing looks pretty good. The wheels are sitting really flush, coming out just a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. I think it gives it more aggressive look like this, so I'm gonna leave them on. Of course we'll have to see once we throw the fenders on, see how the front looks. But as of right now, let's go ahead and put some antifreeze in the system and see if this thing will overheat. Alrighty guys, here it is. It is ready for the paint shop. Before I take it there, the glass guy will come here and take the front glass off, but other than that, this thing is ready to be painted. So it's been started for about good 10-15 minutes, and let's go ahead and see if it's overheating or not. It's in the middle, that's good. Airbag light is on and the traction control, but I think the traction control is on because not everything is assembled in the center, so hopefully traction control will go off once I assemble everything. But other than that guys, this thing is gonna be done very soon, probably in the next episode, hopefully when I get it back from the paint shop. All I'll have to do is just assemble the interior and the front end, and this thing will be done. Moving these cars quick. I like it. Alrighty guys, so the Mustang is off to the paint shop. I just called a towing truck, he took it for me. That's probably what I'll be doing from now on, that way I don't have to be wasting my time driving back and forth. But I did clean up this area guys, and the reason why I cleaned it up is because I'm getting a new build. It should be coming in any day now, and I want you guys to take a wild guess. Leave a comment down below, what do you think it is? I'll give you guys a little hint. It is a truck, so take a guess what kind of truck it is, and we'll see who's right and who's wrong. So with all that being said guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like my videos, share them with your friends, and follow me on Instagram at Rebuild with Nick. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.